if you're on the channel. My name is MK. Where today we are back inside of this series after like I don't even know how long it's been. Let me clear this output really quickly. I don't really want to mess the output. So we're back with episode 4, and this episode is gonna be all about resources. And what I mean by resources is if you're gonna take a quick look into the storage here, you can see that how did I do that? You can see that I've added a new folder called resources. So I would recommend that you guys go pause this video uh, and create a new folder called resources and add in an emerald, iron, or diamond. Well, it doesn't really matter how much resources you add in, as long as you adapt your code to the way that it needs to be. For just as long as you adapt your code and how you make it. So we have our 3 resources right here, and oh, that is not what we need. I made this iron one on my own, but the diamond and emerald I easily found by just using the toolbox right here. So if you guys want, you guys can search the toolbox and find your resources. But in my opinion, I actually would recommend creating it on your own. We just fix this diamond really quickly. 5, 2, 5. 7, 7. Probably just fix that. And let's just look at the little video. There we go. Now that it's pretty much the size of the others. So let's put this back inside of this folder right here. And let's, oh yeah, also maps. If you're looking at the maps, you could see by all these dots around that I've also for each map I've added in a iron spawn, 2 iron spawns for each team, one here and the other one here, an emerald spawn, and then a diamond spawn. Make sure that these 2 are anchored with collisions turned off. And then do it for each thing for each map, and then put it back inside your replicated storage. And now we'll be able to begin. Now, first things first. Let's start off with probably the most easiest feature. We are actually going to be needing to get our hands on a new service called Run Service. I decided that it would be best to do it right now instead of waiting for it to just until waiting until we need it. Oh, here we are, Run Service. Let's save that. And now the first thing that we're going to need to do is we are going to need to get it here, and then we're going to start. First things first, let's just write generate source to simplify that it's the start of our generator code. And let's see. First things first, we're going to be needing to address all 3 of our spawn values. So const iron spawn equals selected. So we're going to look to selected map and find an iron spawn as a part. So iron spawn as part. And then we're going to do the same thing for the diamond spawn. Select a map, find first child, diamond spawn. Okay, make sure that diamond, iron, and emerald spawns are spelled this way. Or if you want it to be spelled a different way, can do whatever you choose. Okay, and we're going to do the emerald spawn, the selected map. Watch. Just going to find first child, that is an emerald spawn as part. So now we have all three of these guys. And if you're wondering what the ask part is, I don't think we've ever used that. Well, we used it a tiny bit. It's been a while, so I forget. So, yeah. This just makes it much easier for us, just in case you also forgot, because it's been a long time since we've done this. So, if now we're just going to quickly check and see if each if one of these is undefined, which should be easy enough. So we're quickly checking if iron spawn, emerald spawn, and diamond spawn is undefined. Then it's gonna put in a message. We're gonna error that we either I'll just write I can find one or multiple iron spawn, diamond spawn, or emerald spawn inside of this map. Now we automatically know that there has to be an iron spawn, emerald spawn, or diamond spawn inside of our map. Now we're gonna access our resources. So it's const diamond resource equals, actually we'll do iron first. Iron resource equals replicated storage, find first child, iron, and then has base parts. Because if you're to look back inside of Roblox Studio, the our resources, uh, this guy is a mesh part along with this guy and this guy. And so just in case for you guys, if these guys are regular parts or if they are union operations, aka unions, base part just falls all of them inside of the same, just puts all of them inside of the same thing. So that's just a little bit of parity there. So let's move on. Const diamond resource equals replicate storage, find first child. Diamond as base parts. And now we're just going to do the const emerald resource equals replicated storage. Find first child. Oh, I just realized that we have to add in something. What we have to do? Find child resources. There we go. So let's just copy and paste that in each one. Sorry about that. Emeralds as base parts. And now we can move on. Now what we're going to do is we're actually going to just copy and paste this over because we're just fill this in with just fill this in with each one. I cannot find the multiple resources. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to do the spawns. So iron, diamond, or emerald inside of replicated storage dot resources. Okay, so now what we're just going to do is we are going to go on over here. Now we're going to start off the thing that control. Now this is going to be the most difficult part, so make sure that you paid attention the most instead of this part of the video. We're actually going to look at each counter, so we're actually going to start a counter for each thing. You'll see why in a second. So we're going to do let on counter equals 0, let end in the same way, let diamond counter equals 0, because I'm going to spell diamond there. Counter equals 0. Now this is where we need a run service right here. And oh yeah, also be sure to add in this guy right here. Let has homesteading. We might need him. I do not know. We'll just see. So, uh, wait a second. Uh, let's see. Yeah, for some reason, it's declaring as false, so so I thought it did it. It never really I accidentally added that in because I'd be sure to text every code before showing it to you guys so that there's no errors. So run service heartbeat. Then we're gonna connect that to a function, and we're gonna ask for the delta time, which is gonna be a number. And now we have a function. So we're now gonna ask if the has game started, and then if it has, then we're actually gonna add the delta time, which is the time. So basically, once it runs the code, it has a time known as delta time, which from the start and the finish, the thing that's well, I mean, basically what happens is every single frame that the server processes, there's time between that frame, those two frames called delta time. And what we're doing is we're keeping on loading every single frame and adding the delta time as it until it reaches the time that we need for our resources to spawn. Pretty exciting stuff. So, so we're gonna add in our delta time and delta time up to our iron, diamond, and emerald counters, like so. And for me, I'm gonna add in my iron counter, and I'm going to do 5 as the count time. So if the delta time reaches higher or is 5, it's gonna fire. It's going to fire this if statement. So we're going to quickly do some complicated stuff if that wasn't complicated because I don't know how to explain this part. So we'll just let so we'll just let it go and see if you guys can catch on to what I'm trying to do here. So pawns number equals or num selected map, and we're gonna get the children over selected map and the size. Okay, wait, now I think I know how to explain this. So, oh, forgot I can't put a question mark there or else it's gonna bug me out. Huh. So, there's a little error here. There we go. So yeah, you have to put, I forgot, you need to put, these things, brackets, and brackets for the size as well. So that it, goes. So 4, and then we're gonna do okay, I know kind of how to explain this. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna loop through every single part, sort of. We're gonna loop through every single part until we get the. We're gonna see if a part is it is an iron spawn, and if it is an iron spawn, then we are going to spawn parts. We're gonna give it we're going to spawn a part of the iron spawn because if we don't do this, because if it isn't an iron spawn, we don't want to spawn a part, or else every single part is going to be an iron generator, which is not a good idea. So for hopefully that made sense. Let index equals 0, uh, not semicolon, comma, index this symbol, I forgot what it's called. Less than, isn't it? Oh, greater than, sorry. Number, num, or num, and index plus plus, it needs to be num. And then do, and I spelled a lot of things wrong. Yep. I cannot see. This is supposed to be a semicolon, not just a regular comma. So we're just gonna do const and then our elements, and yeah, which is going to be the thing that we're throwing out into the world, I guess. Selected map, get children, and then index as base part, and then we're gonna do element dot name equals. Actually, no, it could be a regular part. I got myself mixed up again. Iron spawn, if it could be an iron spawn. Forgot the things, three equal signs, because of how weird the TypeScript language is for this. Um, if it's an iron spawn, what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab on drop equal, which is or drop. Actually, we're gonna call it resource. Yes, and that's gonna be our iron resource, and then we need learn it. So it's gonna be our cloned iron resource, and then we're gonna we're gonna put the resources parent as our selected map, and we're going to put the position of our resource as the element on our elements position. So it'll spawn in the perfect position and not in the random void where you probably placed your resource. And then we're going to reset the counter back to 0. Hopefully that made sense. I think I threw a ton of stuff at you guys. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna copy this code and then we're gonna paste it. Oh, we're gonna paste it 2 times. And I'm breaking lots of things. It's not probably supposed to be. Gonna copy this code and we're going to paste it here and then we're going to paste it again right here. So we're going to do diamond counter. We'll make this one 15 for now. And diamond spawn. And this has to be our diamond resource. So just fill in everything, just like changing the iron to diamond and doing the same thing for emerald, except instead of diamond, it's emerald. So emerald capture, and then let me just make sure that I guess I did. And then let's go to where is it? Emerald spawn, and then emerald resource. You can see that I'm a bit rusty because it's been a while since I did this. Emerald counter, not element counter. Emerald counter, and hopefully we should have some. Oh, never mind. We have to change this 5 to 30. So now hopefully our code should be running us. Save, and yup, I made an error. Let's check what that is. 147. Yep, this needs to be equals, and this needs to be equals. And now we have 0 errors. And let's head back onto Roblox Studio. Hopefully you connected it up with your Roho. And let's hit play. And now you have to wait for the game to start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And now let's wait 5 seconds. My avatar got bugged out. And look, we got iron, except it's extremely oversized. And We got more iron, and as you can see right here, the iron is colliding with each other. And look, we got diamonds. Oh yeah, 15 seconds. And we're soon gonna get emeralds. And if you're wondering why it's colliding like this, it's because we need to set up some collision features. And as you can see, another diamond, but yet no emerald. I wonder why. Wait, I think there was an emerald, except I forgot to set it off the wrong uh thing. So yeah, because there should be an emerald by now, but let's see if the emerald. Wait a second. Replicated storage, resources, and emerald. K collide is not an increase all. Hmm. Wait, let's check our code. But if it's all working for you, you are free to leave this video. This one was a bit of a long video, so sorry about that. And the code seems to be running perfectly. Well, anyways, I think what's oh, I saw it. Okay, so I think what happened was I yeah, no, that's iron. Emerald. Wait, let me check to see if the emeralds on. Okay, so the reason why that isn't working is because none of the emerald spawn. Wait, what? So there should be emeralds coming out of here. Well, anyways, looking at my code, it's all correct. So that's a problem with my code. So if this problem actually happens for you guys, just be sure to let me know and I'll tell you guys how I fixed it so you guys can fix it as well. Before you ask me, be sure to check 3 times that your code was just as shown in the video. And if you have any other questions, also be sure to send me an email as well. So thank you all for not sending an email, comment down below. So thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like, maybe even subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out and bye bye.